Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Golden Arm, and this is about a female trucker who trains her wimpy baker friend to be a part of the National Ladies Arm Wrestling Championship. So this is basically over the top, except with women. And there's no Sylvester Stallones around, but you do get Olivia Stambolia, who plays Brenda, who's like this big, like scary arm wrestler who just destroys Betsy Sodaro's character Danny at the beginning of the film, who's the female trucker. So she's like, she gets beaten down, she's knocked off of her perch, so she recruits her friend, who is Melanie, played by Mary Holland, who I recognize from Happiest Season. I really enjoyed her. She was a lot of fun in that film. And honestly, the duo at the front of this film is great. And this is from director Maureen Barucha, who really creates a fun, just zany, high energy kind of comedy. But not only is it funny and endearing, and, you know, it hits those kinds of, like, sports movie tropes, but it also has a lot to say about, like, female relationships. And you get to see this relationship between Danny and Melanie because they really care about each other, and they have this relationship where they can be vulnerable in front of each other, they can be upset in front of each other, and they're always so supportive even when they're at odds with each other, or when maybe they compete with each other for fun later in the film. But you have these different moments that feel very genuine and supportive. But then you also have the talking smack between the different women in this tournament, and it even calls out some things. It's like, you don't want to use the B word, and you don't want to use this word to describe other women because it's degrading and it's harmful. Even if you're at odds with each other, you don't want to tear down other women. And I think that's an interesting and pretty enlightening little thing to pop up in a film like this, because you don't expect those kinds of things to pop up in a film like this because it's just such a silly film. But Anne-Marie Allison and Jenna Milley, who wrote this screenplay, bring a lot of that in. There's a lot of genuine experiences and relationships in this film. You really get to know Melanie as she even makes a connection with Eugene Cordero's Greg. And they don't just, like, they talk about interests. They have fun conversations. They love baseball. I didn't get why they said that their, like, guilty pleasure was The Natural. Why is it a guilty pleasure? Honestly, I thought you were going to say bench warmers. But, you know, you have this relationship budding. You have this great friendship between Melanie and Danny. And the characters are fun. There's a lot of weird, strange, and empowering different characters. They have a lot of fun in terms of puns. Like, they have, like, basically pro wrestling name kind of thing. And, like, Melanie's a baker at one point. She's known as the breadwinner. And it's just like, I get what you did there. And you have all these relationships, and like the arm wrestling sequences, they're not super long because like arm wrestling doesn't take that long unless it's like a complete stalemate, but like there's some shocking moments that happen in some of these competition sequences, and it's exciting. And in general, I laughed a lot. I enjoyed this film a lot. It might be tropey in terms of like from a romance perspective and from a sports movie perspective, but the characters and the relationships are so meaningful and endearing that you could get past that and enjoy this film for what it is. And Golden Arm is a lot of fun. It's endearing and meaningful in terms of a relationship perspective. And I really enjoyed myself quite a bit watching this film, and I would definitely recommend it to all of you out there to go check out on virtual cinemas. But those are my thoughts on Golden Arm. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.